Hi everyone, it's Merc007 here. Thank you for joining my Games from Japan Spotlight video. Today I wanted to share with you some games from Japan that are getting international releases on Kickstarter. There are so many games I wanted to mention, but I can't fit them all into a video. October and November are also some of the busiest months in Japan because the biggest board game convention, Game Market, is held in Tokyo. So during this season, you will see lots of games from Japan. Please enjoy taking a look at some of these games that may be available internationally. Yuru Tarot. Yuru Tarot is a soothing, friendly tarot card game designed and illustrated by Ryoko Yabuchi. Ryoko also designed and illustrated the gorgeous Yura penguin. In Yuru Tarot, players take turns as the seeker wanting their fortune told, and the fortune tellers who, with the help of the cute illustrated cards, try to advise or foresee the fortune. The card game comes with 76 illustrated cards with major and minor arcana cards, as well as useful prompts on the top and the bottom of the cards in English and Japanese. Each card has been carefully illustrated by Ryoko, and the deck can also be used as regular tarot cards. This is the fourth Kickstarter campaign by Ryoko, and most of her games aren't easily found overseas, so if you want to support her work and games, please take a look at her campaign. Quattro Trick-Taking and Perfect Health Company. Twin Lion-Do Books is a small artisan bookstore in Tokyo, and they have launched two more of their games, Quattro Trick-Taking by Taiki Shinzawa and Perfect Health Company by Mashu. Both designers are ones to really look out for. They make really great portable games. Twin Lion-Do Books recently created a new game division called Amatsubu Games, so I look forward to more of their games in the future. Quattro Trick-Taking is a unique trick-taking game for 3 to 4 players. A game where each player has their own goals in bidding and winning numbers and types of tricks, whether it be a player who's going to win a certain amount of tricks, or players who are trying to win the most tricks of a certain colour, or players can even bid to win no tricks in order to score. This is like the trick-taking game of all trick-taking games. Perfect Health Company is a 2 to 5 player roll and write game where you need to manage your company, its productions, and your employees' health. The game plays over 3 rounds, with each consisting of 2 phases. The initial planning phase, where you collect resources, and followed by production phase, in which you use the dice to move your worker, producing goods on the spaces you land on, or buying more resources. As you play, you gain more resources to help you out in future turns. Move your worker quickly on the track, build up your company, and keep your employees healthy. Twin Lion-Do has launched several Kickstarters now, and I'm so happy to see them back again with another gorgeous set of portable games. Indie team X Your Hours, otherwise known as Your Hours, is back with a new exciting game this year. Paku is a gorgeous space-themed deck-building game for 3 to 5 players. Don't let the size of the game deceive you. It's actually a game jam-packed with over 200 cards. On your way back from the Planet of Sweets, you suddenly notice you're running out of fuel. Eat your candy cargo to thin out your deck and try to be the first to generate enough fuel to return back to your home planet. I really love this theme, and I've been waiting for another fun deck builder to try, so this one is on my wish list. The Kickstarter is the new edition, and some of the designs are still in the works, so I can't wait to see how this game turns out. Sweetlands by Uchibacoya. Uchibacoya just launched their newest campaign, Sweetlands. Sweetlands is designed by Totsuka Chuo. It's a wonderful player-heavy strategy game where you're building your city or suites. This big box game is filled chock-a-block with gorgeous components. In Sweetlands, players compete to build and grow their city of suites to please the king. You'll need to collect and manage your resources, advance your industry tracks to build structures, buildings, and roads in your city. This is uchibacoya's latest campaign, and it is probably one of their biggest and most gorgeous productions. Jisogi Anime Studio Tycoon. Up-and-coming indie studio Esper Games has launched their second campaign, Jisogi Anime Studio Tycoon. Esper is an international designer in Japan that is someone to keep an eye on. He made the gorgeous game The Queen's New Capital, and this time is back with an anime studio-inspired strategy game for 1 to 4 players. Jisogi is a beautiful worker placement game where you get to manage your own studio, hire staff, write your anime script, and more. Next, let's take a look at some upcoming games. SHIN MEGAMI TENSEI, the board game. ICREA is launching one of the most epic Japanese games this season. SHIN MEGAMI TENSEI, the board game, is a competitive game where players journey into a post-apocalyptic world and fight to gain control of demon-infested Tokyo. Players need to use their abilities to negotiate with demons and take control of regions in Tokyo, and then compete in an epic battle. Not only is the game set in Tokyo, it will also feature a lot of beautiful miniatures. It's definitely a huge epic game that hopefully will appeal to game fans. I haven't seen the game in person, but I've seen some photos of it, and I'm really looking forward to this one. Mon, Emblems of Sengoku by Studium Mundi. Studium Mundi is launching their beautifully, historically inspired game Mon, Emblems of Sengoku soon. Mon is a 2 to 6 player card shooting game where players are trying to battle to gain influence and allies. Players battle on 3 rows, and players can play a higher card in a row or backstep and play 1 card between the last 2 numbers in the row to try to gain influence. The higher cards look the strongest, but you need to play strategically, as players can outwit you by backstepping between the numbers and take over that allegiance. The player who has the most influence over the cards wins. This fun and elegant card game features historically accurate Mon emblems from Japan and is coming soon on Kickstarter. Planepita is a fun dexterity planet area control flicking game designed by SzpiLAB, or in Japanese we pronounce it as SzpiLAB. The game initially launched in 2022 and was really well received. Players are trying to land their aliens to take over the planet. They've designed it with really unique components. When you turn over the alien discs, they magnetize and stick to the planet, so they are more difficult to knock out of the way. They're preparing a new international release with new updates. The box will get an update, more rulebooks in other languages will be available, and a lot more exciting things to be revealed during the campaign. After watching Cardboard East's video, I've put this game on my wish list. I actually love and own many dexterity games, including a crokinole board, dungeon fighter, and more. And I can't wait for this new edition. What another exciting season it is for Japanese game launches, so close to the 2024 autumn game market. I've included all the links of the projects that I've mentioned in this video in the description, so please check them out. I hope you've enjoyed looking at all these games with me. Even though I help advise some of these creators, I make these spotlight videos as a hobby. Thank you so much for your support as always. Until next time, happy gaming!